So we're just getting warmed up doing a video on heel up or heel down with Jack and Tiger. And Menashe steps up there. I said, Moo, just do your normal swing. I want to see if your heel comes up or not. And his heel's staying down nicely. He's trail hand dominant. And this is what he comes up with in our little replay. Starts off beautiful, like a yard and a half, then lands just a little left, takes a bounce. Oh, what was that? That was a ball in the hole. Here it is. Gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the trajectory on that. This is 8-iron from 180. Lands it just in front of the green into the hole.
It's a nice sound.
And here it comes from this side. Watch this. This is so cool. Towering 8-iron. 1 hop. 2 hops. Isn't that pretty, bud?
That's good.
How about them apples? All right. Hey everyone, we got Menashe, Savannah, myself, Shawn Clement, and yours truly, Reese, part of the family. We've been bringing him up here to get his exercise. So today we have a really important video for you on heel up or heel down. And I recently got that question from one of our students, and I'm going, okay, which video do I put him in? Well, which video do I put that? Because I got that into like 5 or 6 videos in little corners, but I don't have a specific video exactly on that.
Right.
So here it is. Very important one, of course. So you saw Jack in 1986 in one of the greatest moments in golf history, winning the Masters in 1986. And you look at how Jack works, it's heel up. Mm. And then you saw Tiger win last year. And that was just off the charts, incredible moment in sports history. Epic. And he's heel down. However, the changes that has been brought forward in his swing are there to keep his spine healthy and keeping the strain out of his system. And you notice how very much strain-free his swing has been in the last 1.5 to 2 years since his spine fusion surgery. So let's have a look at yours first. Okay. Now, you have no issues keeping the heel down.
No.
Because you're so gosh dang flexible,
yeah.
Right? For me, if I'm swinging on your side, on the left-handed swing, it's impossible for me to perform without the heel coming off the ground.
Right.
But that's changed basically in the last 10 years of my existence because I've gotten older and a little not as flexible. But I'm working on that.
That's right.
So maybe in a couple of years I'll have heel down again. Who knows? Yeah. But so let's start with you. Come on, Reese. Right over here. Come here. Come see. Sit. Good boy. All right. So let's see you do a backswing and stop. Now you notice how she's able to get her whole backside to the target. Now backside to the target, it includes butt and spine. So your tailbone goes from the bottom of your pelvis all the way to the back of your head. So you got this beautiful turn. Notice how her lead knee has rotated in. This is what you're seeing Tiger doing more of now. That lead knee is moving inwards and his front foot is rolling a little bit. So Jack used to talk about rolling the feet, but he rolls the feet on top of allowing that heel to come off the ground in the backswing, which we'll see in a moment. So, and now go ahead and top of the backswing and stop. Now, yeah, so show me your preparation to go that way now. Let me see you sink in. Yeah, so you see that? That's something that Tiger does unbelievably well, that squat.
Yeah.
And that's what we're working on with you. And you'll see in our one of our future episodes on the premium channel, we have an infallible way for you to get that. So stay tuned, all you guys who are members on our premium channel. So do that one more time, backswing and stop and get ready to deliver. You can do it with the ball. Yes. So right now you feel like when you swing left edge of the intermediate point, like you're hitting draw, don't you feel that the low point of the swing is going to be right there in front of the ball?
Yeah.
That's what that squat is affording you.
Yeah.
So right next to the ball right here, do a little bit of perpetual motion, right? That's back and through without stopping. And observe, yes, where you want that low point to be. And when you feel it the way you want it, go ahead and hit the shot. Okay? Keep that nice low strain. It's a good miss.
A little chunky miss.
A little chunky miss, but that's still 178 with that 7-iron. Good. So what you should be experiencing, nice, look at this. So there's that 175 carry with your super 7-iron, which is your stock 7-iron now. And so what you're looking for is that buoyancy in your legs. And that's what you see Tiger, doing amazing work on. So there's a little bit of, you'll see him as he's taking away. So if you look in the screen right beside us, you'll see as he's taking away, everything is moving together, and he's getting to a point where it feels very easy for him to whip the snot out of it, right?
Yeah.
So he's getting some good speed on the club, but he's not doing it at the expense of power or his distance, right? Or strain, I should say. So now, Moo, come on over here. Okay. Now you saw Moo's hole-in-one right before this video started.
Stay.
And so, let's look at, go ahead and do a backswing and stop too, Moo. Okay. So notice everything's in here at the top of the swing. He's still obviously in refinement. This is his second year of golf. Yeah. And because he's still young and athletic, no problem keeping that heel down. And you feel like you can really get some mass, some momentum flowing in that direction. So show me a nice practice swing. So notice how even though that heel is staying on the ground, it's not preventing him from getting full range of motion in the backswing. Now, if you feel that you're not getting the ability to whip the snot out of the golf club with ease, and you could do that all day, show me one of your stock 8-irons here, Moo.
Okay. Flip through the ball?
Yep. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what was your effort level?
Like a 2%, I'll say. Like very light.
Very light.
Yeah.
And that's an 8-iron you just hit there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 177 total here, but let's look at carry.
Yeah.
So you got 168 carry, 95 miles per hour club speed on an 8-iron, right? So that's like 170 carry, and that's your stock 8-iron. Yeah. And I've seen you hit that 8-iron, the hole-in-one that you just did, was more like 172 carry, and then knocked it in the hole at 180.
Right, yeah.
So you can see how for him, it's not really a big deal. It's not preventing him from delivering the action. So in my case, if I were to do that same action, and this is my left-handed swing, and then I'll show you right-handed what that looks like. So typically my 8-iron is about 165 carry. My 9-iron is about 150, 152 carry. So if I take a nice full backswing here, that's about as far as I can turn without lifting the heel. Whereas if I allow that heel to come off the ground right out of the gate, oh man, that feels like I could whip the club so easily with very little effort. So, feel the weight of my instrument, and I'm getting ready to slash it with ease in that direction. Here we go. So, 167 carry. right?
Yeah.
And that, you know, it was my first swing of the day left-handed.
Right.
So I didn't quite fully stay with the direction I wanted to go, but there's the carry that we were looking for. So I'm going to stay a little more in that direction. Nice. 168 carry, just like my friend Moo. A little less right. So you can see how that works. Now, right-handed, so watch from behind what that looks like here. You see my ball position, I'm doing a little draw. So I'm gathering. See how that left knee rotates in behind the ball? My whole backside, including my tailbone, is towards the target. So we're gathering and releasing in the direction we want that ball to go. And here comes that lovely little 7-iron back to the green. So a little bit thin and a little bit toward the toe. That felt pretty good. So there's my 180 carry with the 7-iron. So if we're looking at, and that's pretty much what we're trying to do. So if I'm 167, 168 with the 8-iron, I should be basically about 180 carry with that 7-iron. Okay? So the other thing, and that we want to address with that, is the timing issue. Now stay tuned a little further into the video. We talk about the benefits of allowing that heel to come off the ground in the backswing for your balance and your timing and that returning kinetic chain. You don't want to miss this information, so stay to the end. So let's look at the timing of that. Tiger times it with a squat. Jack times it with a planting of that lead heel. So I'll let you do the squat part. So do your back and forth again without stopping. And this is why this is so critical for you as an exercise. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yes. So you'll see a very, very important video coming up about Mark Blackburn talking about, hey, if you want to engage the ground better in the downswing, you need to come up in the backswing. Mm-hmm. And 10 years ago, that would be sacrilege, right?
Yeah.
You'd have an uproar in the world of golf. But because we've finally come to the point where, hey, look at what George Gankas is doing with Matt Wolff. Mm-hmm. Now the floodgates are opening up, and with all the kinesiology that we know, yeah, and all of the anatomy that we've been running through in the last 25 years, mm-hmm, we were teaching this, like you'll see one of my YouTube videos called Create Serious Speed. That was 12 years ago on YouTube. And you'll see exactly what I've been talking about all along. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was a little stranger back then. It's a good thing I got on YouTube a little earlier than the average person.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that again, Sav. Do that wonderful exaggerated up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Feel how deep past the ball you were?
Yeah.
Do you feel how that transition lasts a lot longer? Mm-hmm. Show us that. 150 yards, no big deal. Just get that full sequence done. All right. So that was just your 150 swing.
Yeah.
That landed at 172. Right? Mm-hmm. Huh? How about that? So 171 carry, 86 miles an hour club speed. So how easy was that?
Easy.
It was ridiculously easy, wasn't it? So you're looking at 150 yards with that same flow. Mm-hmm. And did you feel that same pattern on this side of the ball?
Yeah.
And that's where it all happens, right? You got stuck, didn't you?
Yeah.
So where you get stuck, Sav, is when you don't come up in the backswing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that time you'll notice you didn't come up. So do one more back and through without stopping. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you feel that down, up into the backswing?
Yeah.
And then you feel how everything's floating at the top there?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So get that wonderful upward levitation going. Yeah, did you feel that?
Yeah.
Right? Holy moly. How about that?
That was better.
So that was 175 carry, and it just landed on like a butterfly with sore feet. I mean, look at that. 174 carry, beautiful launch right in the center of the face. And you've noticed when we were doing the drill, show me your setup again. With the ball, go to the top of your backswing and stop. Yes. You notice when she went to the top of the backswing and stop, she was sinking back into that lead side. And you felt that nice little squat.
Yeah.
When you're there, you feel a lot more on that side of the ball, and you feel like the low point's going to be there. And that really affects the trajectory, right,
Yeah.
of your shots. Now notice, remember at one point we were trying to hit the ball lower?
Yeah.
And when we did that drill, you remember how low you were hitting it?
Yeah.
Show us the drill. Wow. Very cool. And you basically nutted that about the same distance in the air,
Yeah.
except, and you'll see we're going to go to the graph here. Watch this. So now, 4.7 degrees down. That's where it all happens, right? Notice the other one was flushed, it was 0, 0. Notice the launch angle now at 15, right in the center of the club face again. So if we look at the table and we look at the last couple of shots, so your carry is 170 to 174,
Yeah.
right? But then look at the peak height, 112 versus 77.
Yeah.
Let's look at launch angle, 16 degrees versus 21 degrees. There's where we need to be with you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this will happen in the next 2 weeks. It'll be done, right? With that little drill that we have. So you'll be experiencing that. So this is, you look at how that rotation in the backswing, you notice Tiger doesn't come off the ball as much as he used to. He's staying more centered, and he's getting a better turn, better squat, and he's better able to flight his balls, right?
Yeah.
So Moo, we did that
Yeah.
visually with the 2T drill.
Yeah, we did.
So in order for you to get all the way through the golf ball, let me get a couple of tees here real quick for you. So we were using 2 tees.
Yeah.
We put 2 tees down right there. Let's see you sweep both those tees into the net. There you go. So notice he brushed from here forward. Awesome. So both the tees fly out. Now, the golf ball in your mind
Yeah.
will be there. So the 2 tees are in front of the ball. You picture those 2 tees, and you're delivering the 2 tees to the left of the intermediate point with that very easy swing. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Oh, this could be another hole-in-one.
I hope so.
Come on.
Get out of town.
Whoa. A little kick-in birdie.
Yeah.
Okay. So 178. You're just 2 yards short.
Just 2 years.
Yeah,
Just 2 yards.
You got a 6-footer.
Yeah.
So look at that beautiful angle of attack. From the inside, a little flush here, but you're really, really improving. Right in the center of that club face, gorgeous little draw, 168 carry.
Right.
So, I mean, look at the level of consistency you're able to come out with.
Yeah.
So now if you look at Jack, so this will be a left-handed version of Jack or Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson has exactly that. Bubba Watson allows that lead heel to come off the ground on every single shot. Geez, these grips are nice and warm, Moo. Thanks for warming them up.
No problem.
So in the backswing, right out of the gate, see how when the advantages, so for you guys who have a tendency to be off balance, if I lean this way in the backswing, the forward knee, if I try to keep that heel down, you've been told to keep the heel down, you've been told to keep your head down, and you end up like this in the backswing. Notice how that lead knee is protruding forward and sucking that center of gravity forward and onto your toes. Now on the downswing, it's over. I mean, you've already ruined everything and you're completely out of position. So for you, it'll be essential to allow that lead heel to come off the ground, but look at how balanced that puts me on that trail foot. So many of my students, when I allow them to lift that lead heel off the ground into the backswing, all of a sudden their swing becomes so much more balanced, okay? So Mike, that's you, man. You hearing me? So I take that backswing, now I feel balanced, and if my goal right now is to whip the club in the direction left edge of the intermediate point, my brain's got to go get the ground. So the planting of the heel is what lowers me and engages that kinetic chain, and then I've got this beautiful rotational momentum that takes me through the ball and to the left of my intermediate point and into the direction I want that ball to go. So I'm gathering behind the ball, and then I'm releasing in the direction I want that ball to start. So let's do that again. Do it in regular motion now. That felt amazing. That was 170 carry right here on the machine. Gosh darn it, should have waited for it to reset. You'd have had a pretty looking shot there. That would have been my, textbook shot for the day. Here we go again. Excellent. That was 165, right in the middle. So there's my stock 8. And so that planting of the foot is what gives me that timing. And you'll notice in my right-handed swing, you'll actually see me plant my trail foot to start the swing, to heave it into the backswing. Well, that's me already in my follow-through, planting to heave into the backswing like Sav has been doing with that perpetual motion drill, and then catching that plant on the way through. So if you look at one of my favorite videos, an oldie but a real goodie, look at Fencing for Power, Shawn Clement, where you turn the club upside down. Imagine it's a machete and you're slashing it through a bamboo shoot. You got to go gather the weight of that machete. Notice how that heel's off the ground. And then we're slashing through. You'll see how staying with that task naturally engages that lead heel and allows you to move all the way through that shot. So, come on back, gang. Any questions regarding what we just talked about?
Nope.
You clear about what we need to work on? Mm-hmm. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. We had a blast today, and I hope everything is good for all of you at home. And we'll see you in the next video with a real cool one on what's been going on amongst the ranks right now with that up and down motion. All the best.